entry took place was that oh, trapdoor. Okay, I'll come back to that.
It won't open.
Oh, there's someone out there. Okay, let's go back here, I guess.
Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. These scratch marks look like they were made by some kind of animal. Strange. The drawer is empty. A typewriter. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Wooden handle's probably for the trapdoor. Oh shit. Go down there, come on. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, that was smart. I guess that's why I didn't let you go down the ladder, eh? I want you to fall through the fucking floor. You can just see him like popping his head around. Oh yeah.
There, you can rock.
Ah, here we go. How charming, eh? You can rot. You can rot, asshole. Alright, anything of interest? Another medical box. Bottle of bootleg rum. What's this? Ah, I see. Oh, this is quite a cool healing mechanism. Of course, I'm going to need that to get up there, I think.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Let's take a look. Nope, it's not there. Oh, I haven't read any of this. As I continue to translate the panacotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Athenian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I now know just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have a short and limited future. I don't see that as much of a blessing, to be honest. The Boston Globe, enlightened or duped inside Boston's strangest church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters in unordinary looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Youth, or whatever the cult name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult, and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbours, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Youth. It's a month-long investigation. Our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. There is some fucking banging out my window and I don't know what the fuck it is, it's annoying me. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have blah 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 blah. Right, okay, its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist their investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering in street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbours, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change colour unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and, worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbours are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared to complain to the police were told that because the house is private property and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this fellowship of youth engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? Because the law isn't that good. A source within the police department, speaking on the condition of anonymity, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston's citizens. Yeah, sure. Fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months, so that all may know the truth. Editor's note: it is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of the reporter Howard Addlestone, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yig, when he apparently drowned in Boston Harbour. So, is Yig the fact that they've obviously changed the name to make it harder to trace them when it was Yith? The coroner has ruled his death as suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. How did I know that wouldn't go all well Humpty Daisy? What's the word? I don't know. Arkham Advertiser, 6th of February 1922. Hopefully not as long as the last one. Thieves have robbed the First National grocery store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door and forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since shortly before the robbery. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National's regional manager, from his Arkham office. This branch had only recently opened, and First National Grocery had high hopes for its success, given the general lack of modern stores and amenities in Innsmouth. The robbery is a definite setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment. Well, of course they couldn't, they're all fucking nuts. And they don't want to comment. Alright. Oh wait, there was one more, wasn't there? Diary of Brian. While I agree with the locals in one thing, I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day in the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local. I haven't seen anyone go into any of the other stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here, before we're both out of here. She's the one good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open Old Man Waite's safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything. I'll show her all of it. Well, I can only assume that from that he's worked out what happened and that he ran away to New York, although it's likely not that simple, is it? Right, let's see into...
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
Is there any way up here? No. I don't get it. This must be here for some sort of reason. Oh, this wall perhaps is weak. Shove it over. Yep. Pure fucking genius, don't you think? I'm genius, not the game. The game's just mediocrely smart, and what the fuck?
The cellar's filled with human remains.
What the... I like that music, it's very orchestral and
These people must have died a long time ago.
great. I like that music, it's very sort of Halloweeny. Oh, this is that room. Looks like a dark room for photos and such.
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
How odd. Where the hell am I? Hold on a second, I'm gonna adjust my keyboard and mouse. There we go. Wow, this place has not been opened in a long time. Watch out for ammo pickups. Ammo will always carry across to the next chapter. The quantity you can carry for each weapon is capped. The interface shows the total rounds you're carrying, including those in the gun.
The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. It's not important. Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps.
Probably because nobody wants them. Assuming I don't think Innsmouth was very friendly.
General
towards.
notices. They're all dated 1846.
So obviously when this place went to shit.
I don't suppose the fire helped it much either.
Oh,
Holy shit!
that body's not been here since 1846. Hairbrush. Let's brush our hair.
Can't see anything of use.
Treat her like a dolly. Dolly Parton.
Nope, nothing important here.
Well, there is something there. What is it?
Nope, nothing of interest.
Let's go. That's likely to break.
From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Well, what the hell's she doing in here? 'Cause this place has got more cobwebs than the Temple of Doom.
It won't budge.
Alright, let's try this place, yeah. Let's try this place then. Dun dun. Oh shit, there's a guy there. Let's have a chat.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later.
I don't think he's going to be a lot.
That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
I don't think he's been going to be around here for long though. And I think he's around here for more than checking out the goddamn refinery or whatever. Alright, I think this might be us coming to the end of this session soon.